I turn the key and start the ride. My system's ready, amplified. What started small is growing fast, making waves that's gonna last. Big Sound Podcast. When I hit play, the streets know my name. Big Sound Podcast, that's my claim to fame. Every block I pass they recognize. My speakers teaching, that's no lies. Got knowledge flowing through the air. Quality sound beyond compare. They stop and ask me what I know about the watts and how to flow.
Hey yo, it's Tuesday night, so yeah, you know what that means. Big Jeff and his team back on the scene. It's 2025, let's start the show. Taylor and Ben, they all ready to go. Big Jeff got the gear that you want indeed. Got sub speakers, amps, everything you need. Guests line up about to spread some knowledge. Big Sound teaching more than you learn in college. Let's talk car audio, a page he has. It's on Facebook and it's run by Zaz. Got a question to drop? Go ahead and of course ask. Deviant for life, yeah, the man in the horse mask. It's giveaway time, even the haters can win. See him flapping the gums, but then they entering in. Say what you want about Jeff, but I tell you this, he pays 32 people that can feed their kids. Haters getting mad, they be crying to mommy, but we pay him no mind, we fold them up like origami. Big Jeff coming through like he in a tsunami. Deviant riding shoddy in the Gajani.
Oh man, we're here, and tonight's going to be a huge night. I'll tell you what, I got some people on tonight, let me tell you, that I was surprised to even get here. Okay, but we're going to get into that. We also have giveaways tonight. We have the bi-weekly audio pipe giveaway, which was the 2 EDX 8-inch subs. And then at 9 o'clock after the show, we start the next one, which the unboxing went out today for the Marine Amp, fully waterproof, and some 6-inch RGB collection. So you got to watch that because we need to know the code word in there for the next giveaway. Then Mark's Digital, their new Brazilian amps, we're announcing the winner for that. Okay, and then I wanted to start something because I'm seeing more, just like popped up right now, Sarah Anderson. I'm seeing more and more women in the car audio. Says I'm muffled. Is that better, Taylor? I'm seeing more and more women in car audio, so we wanted to do a Women's Day American-based radio giveaway. So we're going to be announcing that tonight, okay? So we got a bunch of giveaways like normal. Tax time is pretty much over, but there's still some stuff. Some single DIN radios. We still have the Avatar Big Boy subs. Pretty much everything's been going off tonight. It ends on the 1st. So if y'all got some money, credit cards, or you need to get financed, this is it. Because also keep in mind, Mr. Trump will be raising everybody's prices on the 2nd. So definitely pay attention. Tonight is episode 64, which means we have done, this will be the 64th episode. And I started this, I think last year, 23, I don't even remember. But it was 64 shows ago that we started this. And this actually started because of another podcast that were just a bunch of, and I said, well, I'll just do my own. And then we kicked off the new Big Jeff Chain promotion, which was also started in 23 from that podcast making jokes about my real chain. So we went ahead and just bought a bunch of chains to give them out to everybody. So we've kicked the promo back in. Ben, kick that video off, the chain, new chain giveaway. Kick that off real quick.
Going to be telling you what you wanted to hear. So
we're doing it. Text into there, you'll get an auto reply. Okay, it's going to enter you in. So, okay, so long time ago, a couple years ago, because I have real chain, somebody wanted to clown me and troll, and they bought a plastic chain. So instead of firing back, I just turned into a promotion, and it was the Big Chain by Big Jeff giveaway. So we're doing it. Text the word chain to 737 Big Jeff. That's easy. 737-244-5333. Spells out Big Jeff. Simple. Okay, when you text that word chain to there, you'll get an auto reply. Okay, it's going to enter you in a giveaway, and this is what we're going to give away. If you win, there's going to be an option. You could either get this American base, huge. Look at this thing. What is this? Oh, it's going to break the counter. It's a king. Okay. Or if you don't have the setup or the electrics or stuff like that, this is brand new. We'll give you a whole system with a dual radio, an audio control amp, a B2 audio dual 8 box, and an amp kit. So they're about the same price, a little bit different.
Okay, so we kicked that back off again for 2025. All you got to do is text the word chain to 737 Big Jeff. And then when you win, somebody's going to win. You can pick one or the other. But if we get enough people like last time we did this, I might just give both away to different people. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, let's get to it because I know what you're all here. You're not even here to see me. Some of y'all here to see who won the audio pipe giveaway, the March Digital giveaway. The females are in here tonight to see if they won that American-based double din, which I did an unboxing of, and that's actually a really cool radio for $179. But you're here to witness two people that very rarely show their face. The owner of American Base, Bob, and his son, Gurwin. Now, I've known Bob for years now when I first started this. And me and Bob had our ups and downs. But at the end of the day, that stuff sells, and people love American Base, period. And Gurwin came in, his son, to kind of like take it to another level with technology. And American Base is bigger than ever. So I got both of them in here tonight. And as you see, we're giving away a king with the Big Chain giveaway. And the women tonight that shared that giveaway video, we picked a winner because I want to see more women in here. Okay, so share this out right now. I want to get the numbers up big. You'll be able to talk with Bob and Gurwin and me. We're going to have a good night there. We're going to talk about the Godzillas tonight. We're going to talk about the American Base Warehouse. I don't think most people even see the XFL. I mean, we just got a lot going on. So without further ado, we're going to go into a quick video of who's coming on tonight, and then I'm going to have them here. So Big Jeff Audio.com here. Remember last night of the tax sale. So when we get off, you got some money, show your support. And we're just going to keep giving stuff away because all you support this place, you support the brands we sell. And that's what we do. Okay, Ben, take us into that video break.
Feel it in your chest, top tier slugs, yeah we bring that heat. American base got the South so elite. Bob Ahuja, the man with the plan, built the legacy, now we shake the land. Boom boom, feel it in your chest, top tier subs, yeah we bring the best. Clear highs, deep lows, no contest. Crank it up, let the bass manifest. American base, feel the vibe, shaking trunks when we ride. Power, precision, never denied. American base, big with pride. SPL kings, yeah we set that tone. Making waves from the shop to the throne. Competition ready, yeah, we break the mold. American base, gotta grip that hold. So when you want that earthquake, American base, that's no mistake. Bob Ahuja, legend in the game, bringing that fire. American base, got that grip, that hold. Then you want that earthquake, American base, that's no mistake. Bob Ahuja, legend in the game, bringing that fire. American base, got that grip. Right now, when you want that earthquake, American base, that's no mistake. Bob Ahuja, legend in the game, bringing that fire. Remember the name.
There he is. There they are. Bob and Gurwin from American Base. What is up, man? What do you think about the video, Bob?
Sounds good to me. You never seen one like that.
Every time we bring people on, my guys do an intro or a video about the guest, right? And we try to get Gurwin hooked us up with some old, pictures because you're like the guy that's known and seen but not seen, right? And that's one of the things. So that's what we're talking about tonight. And Gurwin, I don't think a lot of people know who you are. So just give us a quick bios of who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of remain in the shadows, and I like it that way. I joined my dad after a career in politics in Wall Street, and I've been upgrading, modernizing the company over the past year.
Right, and that's got to happen because technology's changing so fast for everybody that years ago, Bob, you probably agree, most business have to change every so many years. Now, man, it's just every time you turn your head, you got to keep up. And I mean, there's so many questions I want to get into. Thank you for coming on tonight. I want to get in first. Bob, give us a little bios on you. When did you get into car audio, and when did American Bass start? I mean, because you go ways back. I mean, you're one of the OGs in this game.
Well, uh, I started selling stuff out of my house in 1982.
Holy
Okay,
cow!
and I opened up a retail store in the Cleveland area in 1985. Okay, and the name is still very strong. My brother's son run that store now, and it's very famous. Five-star audio in Cleveland, Ohio. And I got into like 89, 80. When Gervin was born, I think I got into the manufacturing of the car audio product under an American base, and things been going on since.
Let me ask you:
And
what is the biggest change just in the last 2 years? You think in that? I mean, the average person doesn't really understand the back end of this industry, the manufacturing, the distributing, the politics, the red tape, the factories, all that. What do you think has changed biggest for you in the last, say, 2 years?
the biggest thing is the government is helping out with the technology. It have helped us a lot. As far as as far as the business go, we're trying to, as far as the products go, we're trying to be on the top of the chain, trying to bring out new product, better products, at a real good price. And that's why people are keep coming back to us. We've been in this game for 40 years. I go all the way back to 8-track.
Holy
What
cow!
what what about the industry you think has changed the most from
Oh,
when you
it
started
changed the
till now?
most is the
I know what. Back then he was using paper and pencil. Now he's got
Yeah. Back then, that was last year.
yeah,
That
right.
was a
He was
couple
still
months
using
ago.
yeah,
invoices, right, Bob? Two-part
yeah.
invoices, man. That's crazy.
Government have changed a lot, so he's trying to teach me a lot on the technology. I'm still learning, but things are changing,
I'm
and it's
curious.
changing for
The name
good.
American base. Is there something behind that? What started that all the way back then?
Actually, when we first started, it wasn't American base. It was actually American sound,
Okay.
and when we first started, first batch of a subwoofer, we had like a 900 of them, and it was American Sound. Then we found out there's some company, and even in Cleveland, Ohio, was all they was doing was taking like a cassette tape for the music. They was making like hundreds and hundreds of them after that. So we
Right.
couldn't use that name, so we came up with American Bass, and that's been going on since. Like 88, 89, something like that.
And
You know,
how much?
Jeff, what's a
Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead. There's a more interesting story. He didn't tell you the full story.
No, go ahead. Fill us in. We got time. We're in the beginning of the show. You
No,
got time.
there's a more interesting story. He was originally in the retail business. What motivated you? There was a very big event that happened recently that motivated you to move from retail to wholesale to start your own brand. It's a pretty crazy story. Do you want to tell that story? Or do you want me to tell that story?
Well, I can tell the story. Like a March 28, 1989, 1990. I'm sorry.
I don't remember what I did last week, and you're telling me about then. Go ahead. Okay, that's a long
And
time, Bob.
that's something is I can't forget.
Oh, okay.
Me and my brother were sitting at the retail store, and a couple of guys came in. That thing was already pre-planned ahead of time. A couple of guys came in, and when we closed the store and the guys came in, hey, we want to buy this, we want to buy that, we want to spend so much money, this or that, being stupid. It kind of got dark, and we opened the store, and they pulled guns on us, let's put it like
Uh,
that. And it wasn't pretty, but
made you want to get out of the retail. Yeah.
yeah,
What did you have?
that was one of them.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you have tons of them now, but did you have the contacts overseas? Because now everybody and their mother can get anything made. They get hit up on social media all the time. But back then it was a lot different. Did you? How did you even get into the manufacturing part?
First, we were building our products in the U.S. and when every all the other major brand, I'm not going to mention any names, start moving to China. So we had either A, we get out of the business, or B, just join them. And
Right.
majority of the companies are like a major brand are coming from over there, and we start, looking around, see who we got, and we found pretty good factories that we're still dealing with from the jump, and we got like a two or three, actually four subwoofer factories and a couple of amplifier factories that we have a good relationship with, and
So
I
you got
try
products that have been around for a while, like the XFLs, which been
to
around longer than I've even been selling.
yes,
And those are just one of those products that'll just probably last forever. The
yes,
Godfathers. I mean,
yes.
what's the inspiration now, Bob, when you're designing new product? I mean, you have the Kings. I mean, you've added um, so many new items, right? What is the motivation to it? Is it just, I mean,
We just want to have the top product. We don't want to be the second best. We just want to be the top dog. You just want to have make sure our quality of our product is good. The coils are good, and the biggest coil we have is on the King is a 4.5 inch coil. The Godzilla have a 3.5 inch coil with the 8 layer coil, and everything is working. People love this
right?
stuff. The
You
gut,
uh,
the new,
you actually just brought that up, which I'm gonna be doing a video on it this weekend. The
yeah,
Godzilla, which you also have it all the way down to an 8 inch, which we
yeah,
just got in. This thing is a monster.
yeah.
Um,
This speaker right here. We all of a sudden we sold quite a few of them, and we started getting so many good reviews on this speaker. And one guy called me. He didn't even say anything else. Only his word was "wow." But he said that thing about 40 times,
right.
and I think the speaker here gonna go very, very well.
That
So
speaker is already one of our best-selling subs and we only released it a month ago.
right. So you had that, and then before that, the big one was the King, right?
Yes,
But I still think all time the XFLs are what people know
yes.
American. I mean,
XFL,
just XFLs are
XFL,
just going to be forever.
XFL. Yes, XFL is one of the best-selling subwoofers in overall for over the many years. Then the XR is my personal favorite speaker. That thing sounds amazing. But everything we have in sell. Then as far as the slim woofers go, we just got a review from one of the magazines, and it came up on the editor's choice. It came out
Oh
number
wow!
one.
Now, Gerwin, you said politics, finance, cardio has all that. Definitely has politics, definitely has finance, but total different industry. Did you one see yourself ever getting into this, and two, do you see yourself taking this over then at some point?
I didn't really envision myself at that time. It was a little bit of circumstance, and the business was growing. I mean, I do envision taking it over because it's a strong asset. The company is as strong as it's ever been, and turning away from that is a hard thing to do.
Right. Now, let me ask you this, because you guys are strong in your faith, obviously. Does that ever interfere, Bob? Has it interfered in being in this game? I mean,
I'm
you're
sorry,
one of the OGs in this.
can you repeat that question?
With your guys' faith, your background, does that interfere or has it interfered, or do you think that makes it stronger being in this world?
To be honest with you, I've been looking like this and almost since I've been here. I don't think it have hurt me at all. I think it helped me. If it
Right.
hurt me, I wouldn't even care. I think I'm doing good. This country have blessed me a lot. So that's all I'm about to say. This country is the
100%.
best country on this planet. Forget the rest.
100%. So we actually got a little video Gerwin got us. That's a funny thing. And Gerwin, I know you're going to do more and more of that over time, but American base has been so old fashioned, no social media, really, no, that type of stuff, which I know you're changing. But we got a little video. I don't think most people even know unless they've been there. Let me go ahead and play this real quick.
I mean, that's a huge, and we didn't even get to see it all, but obviously huge warehouse. Have you been at the same spot, or how many times have you had to move as you were growing, Bob?
We started in the city of Maple Heights, then we got into city of Solon twice. We moved because we were moving to a bigger location, and now we bought our own building, and we don't have to move no more. And
Right.
just to bring it up to you and all the listeners that we have opened up another warehouse in Cincinnati, and a lot of our shipping is going to be getting done out of Cincinnati. We're still going to have a warehouse here in Twinsburg, Ohio, but a lot of our shipping going to be getting down out of Cincinnati. I think the people down there, they have a huge workforce down there. They'll be getting our orders out of there quickly.
Girl, let me ask you, I mean, I'm sure you've already started to plan. I mean, what do we expect or look forward to at American Base going into 2025 and into 26 now?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, 2025, I mean, it's a great question just off the point of the warehouse. We're really getting our operations as tight as possible. What that means is getting our orders as quickly as possible to our customers within a day or two maximum. Um, Getting our customer service really, really tight. The business has exploded over the last year and a half. And so we are just getting a huge volume of calls and we're hiring people to manage that. And so once we do that, things are going to start getting really interesting 2026, 2027, 2028. You're going to see us investing significantly in product design, new product categories. You'll be seeing an entirely revamped customer experience from purchasing the product. It'll be more seamless. There'll be more information. The information will be more accurate from our subwoofers to our amplifiers. And again, we're going to be experimenting with new product lines. I mean, I think there's a lot of opportunity in the audio space beyond just cars. There's motorcycles. There's personal like headphones and Bluetooth. There's a lot of places that we can play and bring bass to people and high quality sound.
It's got to feel good, Bob, because I know a couple of years ago when you and I were talking, it sounded like you really wanted to get out of this, and then having your son come in full blast. I mean, that's got to be a good feeling, right? To hand it
Yes, sir.
down,
Yes,
all
sir.
that work. Yeah,
You know
100%.
what he can do, I cannot do. So he's
Right.
helping. He's helping.
And it's a full business. I mean, your wife has been doing this for years, Gerwin, coming in and learning this industry. Let me ask this, Gerwin. What has surprised you the most coming into this industry? What didn't you expect that you're seeing?
I've been around it because I kind of grew up in it, so there's nothing that's like a complete surprise. I would say one thing that is surprise, I would say remains surprising is that how popular car audio still is. Like I think there's a perception that car audio, with the advent of car audio just being put into cars now, but it's still really popular. The community is still really big. People are still really into it. And there's going to be a lot of new ways that it's going to be evolving with the electric cars, with self-driving cars. It's going to be a really interesting time, I think, in the next couple of decades in this space.
So they're going to ask anyway, Bob. But you got American Base in one of your cars? Do you have a build? Did you have a build?
Big
You know,
Jeff, he does not have a build, but in high school, I had a GMC where he did have a build that had six subwoofers, six XFLs, 15-inch,
no,
four head
eight.
units,
No, no,
and
no.
Eight.
rims.
Get it
No, I
right,
had
Gerwin.
eight.
Eight.
No,
Oh
listen to
yeah,
this. I had an
yeah.
815,
It was
412,
eight.
and a 410, and a shit ton of door speakers. And you drive around like a half a block with your internal organ will start saying, "Stop this thing."
Yeah, yeah. That was my high school car. That was a car I
Right.
drove. Yeah.
Right.
I had
So
I had quite a few vehicles, but right now I don't. I just drive around factory.
any I always have something in the vehicle I just like, and again, I don't listen to it all the time, but I like when I want to turn it up and get in that music. It's good to have. But yeah, after you hear it so long, you almost get numb. in a way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just like, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna. If you guys got any questions for Bob or Gerwin, tonight is the night. It's awesome to have them on. Tons of new products that come out. Let's talk about these new subwoofers, Bob. What are they called? The Revolutions, Resolutions? What are these things?
No, no, no. Those are what you call rebel amplifiers that are coming for car and motorcycles.
Right.
Those are going to be coming out probably sometime later part of next month. And we got a new woofer coming out. It's going to be like a wind mover. It's going to be crazy. It's called Hurricane.
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 And
It's
then
coming
what I
out
was
in
just thinking of was, hold on. I can't even why I can't think of the name right now. The brand new ones. We just started.
Velocity?
Yeah, Velocity. I don't know why I
yeah,
couldn't. It was like on my tongue, dude. We have
yeah,
them here. They're selling.
yeah. This is already selling like crazy right now.
Yeah, the Velocity. Is
Yeah,
there
what?
even? Let me ask this: do you even have when you're planning out this different stuff? Are you doing it for a particular reason, or are you just working with somebody designing it? I mean, where did let's just pick the Velocity? Where did that speaker come from? What was the background to it? What made you design that and bring that in?
Okay, you want me to tell you the truth is this?
No, I want you to lie to me. Yeah, we want the
Okay,
truth.
okay. You know the HD woofer. We've been selling it for so long.
Forever.
Okay?
Yeah, the HD.
And the guy who built those for us, he kind of don't supply.
Yeah, it
He's
happens.
kind of slowed down after a while.
Right.
Then we were always out of stock on that woofer. We ordered plenty of them, then we always out. And I said we need something similar like that. So we have this and that. But this is the reason behind that. And this velocity, even though it's a similar woofer, but it's a different many ways. This woofer, it have a higher basket, and also have a bigger fatter surround, and also have a what you call heat sink built on the back of the magnet to keep the magnet cooler as well as the voice coil cooler. So we
Right.
have that feature. We were the first one to have that feature in the car audio industry anywhere in the world. We put that on our Godzilla first. Okay, not Godzilla. I'm sorry, take that back. On our
You're right though, because that's why I was asking because it kind of gave me, if you see it on the screen right now, it kind of gave me an impression of the HD. Um,
it's
but I
it,
do like that design
Yeah,
here.
that's the heat sink design. The heat sink goes all the way down where the voice coil is, and the
Right,
speaker is pounding, so it keeps the voice coil cooler. And we were the first one to have that design, and we, everybody loved that speakers. I've been called that speaker even better than the HD. I'm gonna let the people figure that one out.
right. And they've been moving pretty good. They're at a good price range. I mean, even the 15s are like three and change.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is too. You brought up in the beginning
yeah.
good prices. Let's get into the real talk because it's going to come up. Are I mean, you can't keep absorbing tariffs. So, are we going to see a big price increase next?
To be honest with you, it is coming. And all the inventory that we have in stock as far as the subwoofers is a what do you call, tariff. And we just got the amplifiers in. They got the tariffs on them. And anything that's coming up, any shipment that it doesn't matter what it is, it's coming up. We got a few containers that are on the way. Everything gonna be tariffed. I
Just a
really
perfect
don't.
question up. He's asking about what American base amps go to Godzilla subs. Pretty much all of them. You just get the right pricing, but I mean, right power. But break down the amplifier line because you got the Godfathers, we got the VFLs, the comps. What is, are you, and Gurren, maybe you could jump in on this. Not that you need more amplifiers because you have them throughout the size, but is that somewhere where you're going to increase? And if so, is it going to be in the SPL world or the SQ world, or you're talking about Marine? What do we look forward for out of American base when it comes to amplifiers?
As far
That
as
is a
the
great question, Jeff. That is a great question. We have talked about this so many times, and I'll give you kind of the where we are right now. This could change. and you can add anything you want. We're trying to simplify it. We want to have 4 lines. We're not sure which lines we're going to keep quite yet. We're going to have a starter line that's cheaper, a medium tier line, and a high tier line for competitors, and one for motorcycles. And so this will be simplified hopefully by next year. But we're really that is something that is a high priority. Did I misstate anything, or is it, think that's fair to say?
Okay, we're gonna keep the hybrid line and the stealth line. Those are selling no matter what. Okay.
Right.
Then we are
The hybrids have always been popular,
yes,
for sure.
yes.
Good price, good power.
Yes, then we have we coming out with the Rebel for the motorcycle. They can be used in the cars. Okay. As far as the comp amplifiers go, we kind of cut it down on the because of the pricing is a little bit higher on those amplifiers because a lot of the Korean not Korean, I'm sorry, a lot of the Brazilian amplifiers are being very cheap and is hurting the sales from the Korean amplifiers, and that is where we are kind of revamping or rethinking what we're gonna do. I
Right.
think we still gonna have some Korean build amplifiers.
Yeah, but not
Uh,
everybody can pay that price, Bob. I mean, I see it every day. People want that quality.
yeah,
They want those tanks, but they don't want to pay that price for sure.
yeah.
And you're right, the Brazilian market, great to produce power, but I think it's very dirty power. It tears things up. There's a great question on here, and Gerwin, this is definitely towards you. I've always got on Bob's butt about it. American based merch. Customers love to wear and support the brands, hats, shirts, all that type of stuff. Can we see or will we see finally more in that department when it comes to tents and banners and shirts and all that? Because American Base has never been really known to give out a lot of that stuff. Is that something that
Yeah.
might come in the near future?
We already got it. It's expanding. So if you go to the American Base website, americanbaseusa.com, there's a gear section under shop. You can get t-shirts and hats. We just got tents that are not available for purchase yet, but they will be soon. And there's gonna be more shit too. Maybe we'll get chains just like you, AB
There you
chains.
go. Yeah, we'll put it. Bob, I should have sent you out some. I will get them out, but definitely for. Okay, we're right around the 8 o'clock mark. We're gonna take a quick video break. Come back with Gerwin and Bob from American Base. If you got questions, get them up there. We'll get through them. We also have some giveaways going on tonight. We have the first ever Women's Day giveaway. We have the March Digital giveaway. We have man, I remember we got somebody give audio pipe giveaway. We got giveaways tonight, but until then, we're with Bob and Gerwin from American Base. Take us through the video break.
Yo, you see that glow, you see that shine. It ain't real gold, but it's Big Jeff's kind. Throw it on your neck, now you're part of the crew. The chain gang is back. Yeah, you know how you do. I got that Big Jeff chain, it's dripping so clean. Plastic gold links, but I'm feeling like a king. Can't say ain't no diamonds, ain't no flex, but when I wear it, man, I get respect. Put it on, now I'm stunting on the scene. Bass so loud, make the whole car lean. You want one? Better get in line, cause the chain gang's rolling, here we all shine. The chain gang is back, oh yeah, we doing fine. The chain round your neck, let them know where you at. We ain't rich, but we drippin' our style. Big Jeff chain gang is back, oh yeah, we doing fine.
You know, it's funny. So Bob, I mean, I have my own chain, and there was a guy trolling me about it, and he bought one of these off Amazon, making jokes. So I'm thinking, do I fire back? Some one night I was taking a crap, and you do the best thinking on the pooper, right? Okay. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make it into a promotion. So I reached out to a factory in China, and I said, hey, I need like 5,000 chains. Can I get them? So I get them in. We're giving these things out everywhere in 23. We're sponsoring NHR race car, going to car shows, everything. And it was funny that from kids to old people, it didn't matter. Everybody was just having fun with it. But, you know, it's funny in this industry, Gerwin, that's why I was asking earlier if you've seen it yet. People were still ripping on people for wearing a chain, but because they supported a different company, it's just like, it's just fun. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
hardest thing I've seen, and I've been in car audio on and off since I was literally, 16 years old. and I still hate that to this day about it, right? And but the promotion, Big Jeff Chain, we're also doing a giveaway. They could win a King 12-inch sub, as you saw, or a full B2 and dual setup. So if you haven't done it and you're new, text the word chain to 737 Big Jeff, 737-244-5333. You'll get a reply message, ask for some info, and we'll enter in a giveaway. But it's all good fun. So we got a couple people in here. If you have any questions for Bob or Gerwin, this is your time to do it. I'm seeing tons of comments in here, people that are American based fans that have had American based for a long time. I think, Bob, you've been one of the older brands that's just kind of just flew under the radar and not had a lot of negativity or that attention. And I think that's a good thing. But have you seen that? Have you seen the negativity in the car audio world over the years?
Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. In every company, every business, doesn't matter what you do, you have a lover and you have a hater. You have more lovers than a haters. You know, that's all I can say. I've seen bad things come my way. I really don't pay attention to that much because people who are going to talk crap, they're going to talk crap no matter what. You can't make everybody happy either. We try to do our best, what we can.
This was the XFL. They just went under a little bit of a change. Can you tell us what did change in the new model?
Okay, the XFL, the surround on this subwoofer is we have changed. It got a real high surround, so you can play a little bit more deeper now. Deeper now, this surround is the same surround that is on a King woofer, and instead of a wires coming out of them, then we made them in like a push terminal. I think that some people like this way, some people like that way, and I think this is the
I like the push terminal. I was going to bring that up. I think
this is
that's
a more of a cleaner look now.
yeah, 100%. Nothing against the speaker wire coming out of the power wire, which has always been one of your things. I
Yeah.
just think that gets cut back, and I just like the push terminal. But nice look. And I've noticed you've changed over the years, which always frustrates the hell out of me when it's went from a white or a blue basket or changes like that. Is that just from the factory, or were changes over the years for particular reasons?
Okay, I'll tell you this. Okay, all these years that we've been in business, all of our speaker basket was black, black, black. Okay, the color really don't make no difference, but it's just the appearance. And I seen a lot of other companies that come into this business and they use the red and the blue and this and that. It seemed like people kind of gravitate toward that kind of stuff. And I thought, I can do the same thing too. That's all that is. White is we're from the DX XO and the XD and what is the other one? Titan
Mm-hmm.
and the VFL and the Godfather and the HD and the new the Velocity are blue.
Scotty Recnum Tatum said, I remember Bob when he was selling cardio in his family's grocery store back in the 80s. That's a long, long
Long
time
time
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Right. Bob, when did you come over to the U.S.? How long ago?
That was in 1978, May
Oh, wow.
28th. I don't forget that day either.
That's a long time. And Gerwin, you were obviously born here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Cleveland. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting story how you even got into car audio because you used to just be working in a warehouse. Do you want to tell that story? How you even thought to even start a business because you didn't graduate from college, you didn't, barely passed high
No, no.
school.
Bob was OG from the
Yeah,
street. I know that. All
yeah,
right. Don't let Bob
yeah.
fool you. He's straight up OG. Okay. So, Bob,
Uh,
what did get you in the car audio? Period.
okay, here's the deal. When we first came, we hardly had any money. Okay, we were working in a factory, me and my father making $2.35 an hour. Okay, when we came in the city of Cleveland, we had $13 landed in the city of Cleveland. $13. Okay, we will start working in a factory. The $2.35 an hour. That was like 80. I'm sorry, 78, 79, and then we moved to 3.50, then $4. and whatever. 1982, uh, we got laid off. There was a big recession, big recession. You would not believe. Then this is the kind of thing we had to crawl. We had to do something. We opened up a grocery store, Indian grocery store. And in before that, when we were working out of our house, we were selling, whatever we can put our hands on. We were selling tools, the clothes, and whatever. Then the electronics start coming in, like the headphone, the what do you call regular telephone, and this and that. And when everything got done, car audio shook off everything else. And we got into car audio, opened a retail store in '85, and it's been going on since.
I'm gonna got a couple questions here. I got to answer. Got one here. D. Hermanson asking about the Basehead Garage DB meter. I am told we should have him here in about 6 weeks. Those are actually hand put together in Croatia. Parts got to come in. They put them together and then they ship out. We will have plenty of inventory. We are still this year exclusive for the Basehead Garage stuff. So we'll have the wireless base knob, the watt meter, SPL meter, and voltmeter all in about 6 weeks. Great question. All right, if you got a question for Gerwin or Bob, definitely hit us up. Let me see here. I'm trying to go through see what I missed. Okay, let me ask this because while I'm looking through here, Bob, what is your all-time favorite product that you've made? I mean, which one stands out amongst the rest?
What do you mean by the amplifier, the subwoofer, or
Oh, I
what?
mean, either. I mean, pick what's the all-time favorite on a subwoofer and the all-time favorite on the amplifier. If you were going to build a system again right now for you, what would you grab? Old, new, doesn't matter. What would be it?
If I was putting 212 in my car, I would personally, XFL sell like crazy. If I was putting these things in my car, I would put in X2XR12 and use one of these Godfather amplifier that even a VFL amplifier to put on, and that's more than enough. More than enough.
Gerwin, have you planned out in your head a system? I mean, one day you got to put something in there. You got to get in the community that way.
I know. I probably would pick an XFL 15, one XFL 15.
Right. I think the XFL has always been that roundabout, just everydayer, base head, doesn't matter. Sounds good, good response. I'm actually going to do a video, guys, this weekend with that Godzilla 8. So we're gonna test it, flex it, heat it up. We're gonna have some fun with it. So we'll have a video out on that. I like it. I'm gonna bring it back up real quick. I just think it's cool. What came up? Why the name Godzilla though?
This is kind
Cool name.
of it's kind of a lot of. You just had to come up with a name or something. I'm kind of sometimes kind of funny with the name.
Just Godzilla. That's it. And that also has the same heat sink on the magnet, the motor
Yes,
there.
yes, yes, yes.
Right. Now, are you planning to keep doing the speaker wire off of there, or is it going to be going more to the push terminals? Why and why?
I
What?
have to look into that one. I'll keep you updated on that one. I'm not sure on that one.
Right. What's true X Max? Let's see if they can even if we know this. Hold on here. Brandon Thurkield says, "What is the true X Max, Bob, on that 8? Do you know what the X Max or the specs is on that Godzilla?"
On the top of my head, I don't know, but we I think Gerwin can put up the spec sheet on the website.
Baron, take a look while we're going through.
I will do that.
Looks like we got Hunter Gurney sending love from Wisconsin. Seems more than 12. Not sure what he's saying there. Man, there's just a ton of comments. It's a big night tonight. Okay, if you're tuning in, we have some giveaways to announce tonight, which we're getting close. We got about 15 minutes. It's been a cool night. We have the audio pipe giveaway. Right. So the two BX8s. We also have to announce the Mart's digital giveaway with their new Brazilian amps. That's the 800 by 4. And then we have the first ever Women's Day giveaway for an American. I'm going to tell you, Bob, I ain't going to lie. I know that Double Din was produced a while back, but testing it for that price, that Double Din actually works pretty good. There was no delay in it. It had a ton of features and options. That one comes with the camera. It's the 6.5R. I
Yeah,
was actually impressed with it.
yeah. It's also the remote. A lot of other companies
Right?
did the
Yeah,
remote.
you got a full remote on that thing. I even
Yeah,
brought
that,
that
a
up
lot
in
of
the
other
video.
people have a credit card kind of remote. We made like a real remote out of that thing.
I was very surprised. Normally getting the cheaper radios and it sticks up and this and that, but I was really happy with it. But we're going to be giving one away, Bob. I took one out. I want to get more females in the industry in the competition, so we're giving one out tonight, first time ever, and that's what we're doing. And then, what is this, Ben? Let me pull my guys in here real quick. Where is Ben? There you are, Ben. I got Taylor in here. What is the UC31 video? What's that about?
The guy with the call and the
Oh, Bob, you're
complaint.
gonna love this one. This is one of my 2025 customer service award. Hold on.
So we gonna play these games, bro. Just give my money back, man. I don't even want the product no more. I want my money back in full. Fuck it, I don't want no fucking store credit or nothing, bro. Give me my money back, bro. I'm finna put you on blast, man. If this shit don't make no fucking sense, man, you got your product back. I ain't got shit, bro. You got all my motherfucking money, bro. Okay, y'all wanna play these motherfucking games? I got you, bro.
All right, I'm going doing a video here because I saw we got blasted again.
Okay, so hold on. This was a customer that bought a UC31, which is like an ultra cap, not a battery. Tested out of the box, not holding the charge. There's a process to charge up capacitor bank. Big deal, big deal. Keep making a big deal. We kept on. We finally paid to get it back. I get it. There's nothing wrong with it. And he's still threatening us. And now, when he says you got all my money, the battery sells, Bob, for $139, the Ultra Cap. So we're not talking like $1,000. But either way, after testing and him taking us to social media to blow us up in these groups, I said, look, I'm not doing anything more. You want it back, you're going to pay me to ship it back. And then he still proceeded to call us and leave that beautiful voicemail. Even after he was the one that looked like a complete idiot and was going to put me on blast. I'm sure, Bob, you've dealt with that on so many occasions where you hear, I've been an installer for 30 years and, you know, right?
Yeah,
How many?
I heard, you know, the biggest one I hear is my uncle is engineer for NASA. He knows what he's doing.
I love it. I love it. As soon as the customer service call or message starts off with, I've been doing this for years, I already know where it's going, right? Because that already tells you that they blew something up and they're trying to say how smart they are, that it's not their fault, it's the product's fault. Yeah, it happens all the time. So
I've seen this stuff every day for the last, you know, how many years.
it's in every brand, every industry. It's just funny. That video's on there. Y'all watch it if you want to watch the whole video. It's on our YouTube. It's on our Facebook. At the end of the day, he finally did apologize. I don't think he really meant it, but it is what it is. He paid to get the Ultra Cap finally back, and we shipped out another new one for him. But anyway, tonight, you guys be involved. We're giving away some stuff. I'm going to do the girls one because I'm excited about that, and it's an American-based radio. Do we have a video on that, guys? Yeah, Women's Day. I'm going to play this. Hold on, Bob. This is one of your radios.
Oh yeah.
Oh, click that off. I clicked the wrong
live
one.
No,
Oh, there.
that's
I got it.
Another day of social media drama. But anyway, I've been talking about this for a while. Got it right there. Sunday, I'm at Warehouse 2 picking stuff because we're getting ready for Monday. Yes, I do work 7 days a week. We got my guys here. But anyway, I did a video this weekend, which isn't out yet, on this doubled-in touchscreen with backup camera and all types of goodies. And we're going to do a female car audio giveaway. So if you're a female and you're in the car audio, you're going to comment on this video, your name, location.
So I've seen more and more, Bob, women in the podcast commenting on videos and our posts, and I just think more and more women are getting involved, which is great. So we're doing a giveaway right now with your doubled in. That's the 62P or 62R with the camera, which is an awesome radio. Okay, this is how we do the giveaways. Ben, let's spin that wheel, man. Sarah Anderson, who I believe 100% is in here tonight, you're the winner of the first Women's Day giveaway, which is an American based double din touchscreen. Just contact 737 Big Jeff. Also, let my customer service team know shirt size and that. We'll send you out some swag. Thank you for being a part of the platform. Really cool. And we're going to do more of those, Bob, because, like I said, I'm sure some guys have had their women enter, do it, but I'm seeing more and more women. Do you think that'll change the car audio, or even Gerwin, you can answer this? Do you think that will change in what you R&D for the future if more and more women get into competing and stuff?
I mean,
German.
it could. I mean, I have to imagine they're going to focus more on sound quality than men do, because
Right.
we're pure bass, which it very well could. And, is again is there's a lot of
Well,
changes
let me
happening.
tell you, there's some big builds out there. Queen Kong is one I've never heard of her. She's got a huge build sponsored by Tower Amps and DS18 and some others. Um, and some of the females I've checked out following us got nice vehicles, doing some big things. So I got to think that's got to play a little bit. Obviously, it's still a small part of the market, but I think it's got to help. But Sarah Anderson, who's in here tonight, congratulations. You are the first winner of the Women's Day. Okay, next giveaway we're doing, guys. Martz Digital, who's a Brazilian company, came out with non-Brazilian amps, but they sold like crazy, and then did a version 2 line of their new Brazilian guts. I'm going to say Brazilian guts because they're not actually produced in Brazil. They're still made in China, but with Brazilian. I'm thinking of Godzilla and Brazilian. I'm mixing it all together. I'm like dyslexic, Bob. Okay, no, but they have the Brazilian design with the transformers and stuff like that. Okay, so we have that giveaway, which was an 800 by 4. Ben, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for that one. Jimmy Simpkins. Hope I said that right. Congratulations. You win that Martz digital amp. Contact us at 737 Big Jeff. You all know you can text us. Gerwin, this is what you got to get into, my friend. So 737 Big Jeff, I bought the number. And nowadays you can text us, WhatsApp us, call us, basically all through that number. That's what you guys got to get. Maybe spell out American Base or Bob or something. But congratulations, you're the winner. And then we have one more. So I work real close, Bob, like you and Audio Pipe. We've been doing a bi-weekly giveaway through tax season. Audio Pipe every 2 weeks has been giving stuff away. We announced the winner tonight, and at 9 o'clock after this, we do the next giveaway. So there'll be a video, which would be kind of cool with some Marine stuff. But the last 2 weeks, the giveaway was for some BDX 8-inch woofers, a set of those. So I know everybody wants to win that. Bob, you got to think eights are big, man. Right? I mean, we
I
sell.
know. I'm getting a lot of calls from like a down south from Texas and
Yeah,
other places. They
I
say,
saw MB had your Godzillas on. I mean, that stuff helps out. Eights, man, trucks. I mean, no, even in the B2 line with us, we're selling so many eights. I mean, it's crazy the amount.
yeah, the eights are getting a big business now. The tens that don't sell that well, but the eights are getting a bigger
What
part of
about
the
what about
business.
what about a 6, Bob?
We
You
have
know,
a 6.5 subwoofers.
whoa, I
Yeah,
sell this
it's
stuff and
under
I don't even
VFL
know.
6.5.
Never even thought about that.
Yeah, we do have
Taylor, make a note. We need to jump on that or find out why that's not moving. Bob, I'm gonna check tomorrow. If not, we got to get a couple of those out. We just got a big order from Bob. We always keep American based in stock, so we got a lot in. But I'm not sure on the XFL. How long has that one been out?
VFL 6.5 been out for quite a while. It's kind of quiet. We not many people know about it. There,
Right.
there's somebody in Sound Good Stereo or something. Some guy they bought like a whole bunch of them for. They bought only 2 for testing, and after that they bought almost like a 50 or 60 of them. After that, they said they
Right.
love
I
that.
got I got to look into that. I don't know why it's not even clicking in. But all right. So this giveaway winner is for the BDX8s from Audio Pipe. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Oh wait, of the female one, Kristen Kiley. Congratulations. That's huge. Okay, contact 737 Big Jeff. So Gerwin, you said you got shirts and that in stock. Now, would you mind? I'm gonna throw you on the spot because now you can't say no. Can we do a quick giveaway for an American based shirt?
Oh, we 100% can.
Okay,
100%.
everybody comment right now. Base BASS in the comments for an American based shirt. You'll win it. They'll send it out from Gerwin will send you out a shirt. Comment the word base. We got a few minutes. So if you want to get a free shirt, sporting American base, start commenting the word base. I'm going to give us a few minutes. Bob, while we're waiting for people to comment and pick out a winner, I mean, this first time you really even doing something like this. I know I brought it up plenty of times. What made you finally come on the show, man?
I don't know. You push me, and my son
Yeah, I
pushed
did
me.
push
We
you,
have to
yeah.
do it.
Sometimes, man, you just got to push. But Gerwin, I know he was in your ear too. Was it that bad, or did you have some fun tonight? I mean, you got to see some
Yeah,
old
you look
pictures,
good.
video. You got to talk about base. You got to see customers. I mean, pretty cool. You look at everybody right now in your comments hitting the word base. I mean, they're loving American base, which is awesome. And then, Bob, what happens is obviously not everybody can log in live tonight, but when we upload this, then the views go because people watch it later on. So the stretch of these podcasts are incredible. Gerwin, while we're waiting, because everybody's commenting the word base, I mean, a lot of people I don't think have ever even met you. I mean, say something to everybody, man.
No,
This is the
I'm
basic
one. I
community.
gotta.
This is your community.
Yeah. No, one thing I gotta say, Jeff, I'm so impressed by this whole thing. I'm impressed by you, man.
I
You've given
appreciate
us
that.
a lot of it. You've given us a lot of great advice that have really made a lot of help us make key decisions. I'm
I
impressed by
really
what you
appreciate that.
built,
Yeah.
and I think we both are. And I think that's the testament that I have tonight. The community that you've created is outstanding. So I hope everyone in
I'm
that's
serious.
watching
I'm
this
seriously
happens.
humble because I know that's sincere. You're saying it, and I came off with the question out of nowhere, and I really appreciate that. I've known Bob for years. Um, Bob, you've always been a good people, man. I know me and Mohina, your wife, man, we just knuckleheads, and you say she likes me, but I've just American base and you and meeting Gerwin, and that's why I've always tried to help you out, Gerwin, because you're just good people, man. I have so much red tape and politics with brands and people and followers, and you guys have always just been cool people, man, cool cats, man, as Bob would say, and then I appreciate that, and I hope, especially now that we're really going big in American base, I hope 2025, 26, we just keep growing it. I've trimmed down a lot of lines, Gerwin, just because uh, it's just not worth it anymore, man. And I just want to keep with some good brands that are good, that don't have a lot of issues, we make good margins, and we're not fighting against the world. And that's what happens with all these brands. They just sell to everybody and anybody. It's all over here and over there. And American base has kept things pretty tight. So I respect that, and I respect you two for sure. Okay,
You know,
Taylor.
the one thing. Oh, go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
No, I'm just reading. Good. You talk. I'm reading a message here.
Yeah, one thing I would be really curious from your followers. I would want to hear from them where they think we should take American base, like what products they want to see us make. Because
Okay,
right
so
now,
this is
yeah,
perfect. So what we can do is this video will go back up as a video in a day. Pay attention to the comments, especially like YouTube or whatever, because you're gonna see that. But uh, let's do this, Taylor. Let's even set up. I'm gonna set something up. We're gonna set up a way for customers to feed in, and we're gonna forward it your way. How about that? I'm gonna set something
yeah,
up.
love that.
It'll be
Love that.
simple. We'll make it happen for sure. And you hear what they're saying. They want to hear from you all to help give them advice and where American base should go. So we're going to set something up for sure. Okay, so everybody, it's over. So you had to comment the word base. Get yourself an American base shirt. So Taylor, Ben, do we have a winner? And Gerwin, when they put it up, I'm going to have you announce the name. How's that?
Let's do it. Orlando, congratulations, man. You got an American based shirt.
Orlando, congratulations. I don't even have an American based shirt, and I've been selling American based for years. But give my customer service a call. We'll get your info. We'll push it over. we'll get a shirt. Bob, what do I got to do? Place like $100,000 order to get a shirt, or how does this work?
I'm about a couple hundred. But I do want to say a couple of things at the end.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. It's all you got the show.
Okay, I want to appreciate the whole car audio industry, trusting American-based product over 40 years.
Man,
40
that's crazy.
years. And we appreciate all of our dealers and the distributors and the people like you who keep us in business and keep us going. That's pretty much it. Let me tell you the last thing, America is the best place on this earth. You can just forget the rest. This is the best.
100%. And
God bless America. That's all I'm saying.
okay, people, stay tuned. We're going to be doing a big video on that Godzilla, so we'll do some shorts this weekend. We'll have the video up next week. Me and Ben Jam will be in the test room. Also, I'm going to get a video going. Bob helped me out with some American-based LTO cells that I don't think get enough publicity. They're encased, plug and play. We've been using them on the test bench, so I'm going to give some more highlight on that. If you're looking for a prepackaged LTO cell setup, go on our website. There is a 40 AH and an 80 AH. Big box sitting in there, plug it in. So look for that this coming weekend for sure. Everybody tuning in tonight, thank you so much. Another incredible night. I keep it to an hour. In 2 weeks, who do we have, Taylor?
We got Jay back on for B2.
Right, we have Jay from B2 in 2 weeks. And then at 9 o'clock, everyone, 30 minutes, the video is going up for the audio pipe giveaway. Keep in mind, you need to watch the unboxing because I've been putting code words in there to know you watched my unboxing. So make sure you check that out. Gurwin, thank you so much for getting your dad on and getting you on. Really appreciate our relationship and hopefully it keeps on growing. And Bob, I doubt Mohina would come on, but maybe next time we just sneak her on.
She was here. She just left.
Everyone, thank you for another awesome podcast. My man Bob and Gurwin from American Base doing it big for 40 years. That is huge. And they're going to do it for another 40 because my man Gurwin is taking this thing over. That's what's happening. I see it.
That's what I want him to do.
There you go. All right, everyone. Another one is in the history. Another bunch of giveaways. BigJeffAudio.com. Tonight's the last night of giveaway of tax time sales. Hit my website up. Keep in mind the second prices are raising. As you heard it from the man Bob, Mr. Trump is going to tax everyone. We're going to feel it, and it is what it is. Okay.
I hope he changes his mind.
I hope so too, but I just don't see it happening. But it is what it is, and we got to deal with it. But if you buy stuff tonight, you're guaranteed to get a deal. So get on BigJeffAudio.com. We're loaded up. Get some sales in. Ben, take us out, man.
Another show in the bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big Sound in the house, like no other deviant